Hey guys, it's Mr. Kern here. Just made a video tutorial for you guys on how to get started with the tools in Maya. Just showing you guys the basics, how to create some basic objects, how to move around and stuff. So hopefully that helps you out. We won't be starting that until next semester. But for the time being, if you want to get a head start and learn how to use the program, just want to make sure you guys had this here for you. So to move around, you would hold down Option and then left click, and that'll be able to allow you to rotate around. If you want to zoom in and out, you can either use the scroll wheel, which is the middle of the mouse. You can zoom in, zoom out, and then you can also zoom in and out if you hold down Option, and then you right click, and then you zoom in and out like that. Just dragging the mouse when you're doing that as well. And then last thing to move around, if you hold down Option, and then you click on the scroll wheel, if you hold down on it, then it allows you to move the screen around like that. And I'm giving you guys sort of a Google Doc that explains all this and gives you a little bit of a cheat sheet on all the tools as well in case you forget or you just want that there for you. So after moving around, as you can see, there's some shapes up here. Let's go ahead and create a sphere. So the basic tools that you'll be using are up here, which is the move. You see these little arrows pop up, rotate, and then scale. And then if you want to just select objects, you can just go up here, and that just allows you to select. So there are some hotkeys, so you don't have to go and click on these every single time. So if you want to do just translate, then it's W. If you want to do rotate, it's E. If you want to do scale, then it's R. So what translate does is allows you to move in any dimension that you want. You can see there's a little axis down here that shows you X, Y, and Z. Y is always going to be in the middle, going up and down, and then Z or X is depending on whatever your view is. So if you're looking from over here, Z is going this way, but if you're looking over here, Z is going this way. So the translate tool allows you to move around in different spaces. An arrow will let you move around in a specific dimension. Any of these squares will allow you to move around in any two dimensions. So if you grab the square over here, it'll move you in the X and Y axis. Same thing over here, it'll allow you to move in the Y and Z axis. And then same one from over here, it'll be the Z and the X. And then the one in the middle will let you to move anywhere on your screen. So it creates a two-dimensional plane from your view, and you can move anywhere in that view. So it doesn't move you forward or backwards. So it doesn't move you in this direction if you're looking at it from over here, if that makes sense. So that's the move tool. Rotate. You have again, you can rotate in any specific direction. The green one's Y, blue is Z, the red is X, and then you also have a universal one. Kind of what we had with the translate tool in the middle. This one allows you to rotate just from your view on that two-dimensional plane that it creates. So this one you can just rotate from the view you created, which is pretty cool. And then the scale, same thing. You can scale in any direction that you want. If you want to do X, Z, Y, any two of them like that. Or if you want to do the whole thing, right there in the middle, you can scale up and down just like that. So after getting used to the basic tools and how to move stuff around and change stuff up, if you would like to expand a little further, if you hit down this, it should let, never mind, if you hit the space bar while you're recording on a Windows computer, then it just stops the recording. So, but let me see if I can show you. If you go to So yeah, typically if you hit the space bar while you're on your Mac, it will give you this four-panel view. So you can see from the front view, the top view, the side view, and then if you ever want to change any of these specific ones, if you go into panels, orthographic, and you can change any one, or you can create a new one even, or you can at some point create your own camera and create a very specific view, and that's if you're wanting to model from a specific area or if you wanted to animate from a specific area. It's a cool feature you can have as well. Let's see. So another tool you can use, say you need to create another object of the exact same one. If you just hit Command D, then it will duplicate an object for you. And be wary whenever you duplicate an object, it duplicates it right on top of the other one. So I just duplicated again, and you can't really see it until you move it aside, and there it is. So Command D is to duplicate, and then say you're working on a specific one, you're just working on this one. If you hit F, it puts whatever object uh, you're working on into the center of your screen. So you have that to use. Command Z, so if you ever want to undo an action, Command Z is how you undo, just like in Photoshop. And then there are a couple other views that if you want to check out, just for now, you can do. And they're the numbers on your keyboard. So I think you automatically go into 1, which is hardwire mode. And then if you go into 2, then it's wireframe and smooth mode. So as you can see, the wireframe is right here. But then the inside is the smooth version of your object. And then if you hit 3, it's just a smooth version. You can't really tell with a sphere, so let me see if I can show you with like a square. You hit 3, it smooths it out. 1 is hardwire. And then 4 is a wireframe, so if you ever need to look through an object, which happens more often than you think you might need to, you can look through an object to see a vertice or a face on the other side. That's kind of cool. 5 is to just see the shaded view, so you can just see it usually with a gray Lambert on top of it, which is this gray matted look. 6 is giving it textures. I'll show you guys how to do textures at some point and adding colors to stuff. 7 is lights, whenever we start adding lights later in the semester. And I think that's it for all the different tools. There's a whole bunch of other stuff that I'll teach you guys when we get into other stuff. And I'll even make another video probably for this week, maybe another video or 2 videos explaining how to do some other features. But for now, this is just the basics. I think if you wanted to create something, the first assignment is going to be making a snowman. So if you wanted to make a snowman, then by all means, go ahead and try it. You have all your options over here. Oh, last thing. If you wanted to get access to more shapes, then you can go to Create, Polygon Primitives, and you have all of these over here. And then if you click on the options box next to them, let's see, then you can choose the dimensions and variables for the object. So normal axis division is 20 on a cylinder. So let's see, create. So this one you can see has 20 different axes on it like that. But if you wanted to create one with, let's say 12, then if you create it, it only has 12 here. So you can edit it that way, or if you wanted to, you can go into the attribute editor, which is on here on the left, and you go into, it's usually the third one. I'll tell you guys how to find that later, because sometimes it's harder to find, but you can also find the attributes in here in case you already have an object and you just want to edit it later at some point. You can bring down those subdivision axis over here and do other things like increase the height or the radius like that, subdivision height, stuff like that. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff in here. You can make some really interesting, cool models with this program. You can animate, you can light, you can rig. Basically every single aspect of 3D animation you can do inside this program. So it's a very exciting thing for you guys to learn, and I hope you'll take the time to enjoy it.